What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the new movie, We Can Be Heroes. The movie is written and directed by Robert Rodriguez, and is a standalone sequel to his movie The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girl. And this movie follows the children of superheroes who have to team up and save their parents who've been abducted by aliens. And this movie kind of feels like an Avengers meets Spy Kids movie in a way. Like you could tell they took inspiration from the Avengers, and the team that their parents is called the Heroics, and they have this big headquarters building kind of like the Avengers do. And but this is a decent movie, and like I said, it's a standalone sequel to Shark Boy and Lava Girl, but the two characters, Shark Boy and Lava Girl, actually appear in this movie. Taylor Dooley, once again, is Lava Girl, and I don't know who plays Shark Boy in this movie. It's a new guy. It's not Taylor Lautner. He doesn't even talk or anything in this movie. He's just kind of there to be there. But neither one of them really have a lot to do, but none of the parents really do, except for the leader of the kids, his parent, dad, who's played by Pedro Pascal from The Mandalorian. He's the only one that really gets a lot to do, and there's another superhero named Miracle Guy who's kind of like the Superman knockoff, and he's pretty cool too. But that's really all they do and stuff. But I enjoyed this movie quite a bit. I thought it was a lot better than I was expecting. I went in there thinking it was gonna probably not be very good, but I enjoyed it quite a bit. The cast was pretty decent. The group of kids that were in here, all of them were pretty good at acting. The only one that was kind of annoying was the one that played Shark Boy and Lava Girl's daughter. Their daughter's name is Guppy or whatever. She was a little bit annoying, but not real bad. But all the kids were good enough, and the adult cast was pretty good too, especially Pedro Pascal. I thought he was really good in this movie. Not near as good as he is in The Mandalorian, but he is good in here. And Christian Slater's in here as like Techno, who's like really good with technology and stuff. He's kind of wasted, but he's good enough in here. And Boyd Holbrook plays Miracle Man, who is the one I was talking about. That's kind of like a superhero ripoff. He's pretty good too. But all of the cast in here was good enough, and the special effects in here they're not super great. They're a big step up from Shark Boy and Lava Girl, though. I thought that they were going to be a lot worse than they were, but because of the little clips and stuff I had seen, but they're still real cartoony and CGI and stuff, but they're not. They don't ruin the movie. I've seen worse CGI and bigger budgeted movies and stuff, but I thought that the special effects were okay, and I liked it. It still somewhat had that feel the first Shark Boy and Lava Girl movie had, because to make it where it felt like they fit together, if that makes sense. But the visuals were okay. One of the things that I did love about the movie was the score, though. Rebel Rodriguez, but I think he might be one of Robert Rodriguez's sons, does the score for the movie. I thought it was one of the best scores. I think it's actually better than a lot of superhero movie scores that we get from like big names and stuff, like a lot of the MCU movie scores. I thought that was really good, and this movie is entertaining. I know I would have loved it a lot more as a kid, but I still enjoyed it. I had that sense of nostalgia and stuff. Like, I was a huge fan of Spy Kids and Shark Boy and Lava Girl as a kid. I don't like Shark Boy and Lava Girl as much as I did back then. In fact, I'd even say that this movie is even actually better than Shark Boy and Lava Girl. But I really enjoyed this one. Now, I thought it was a lot of fun, and it's not like a super great movie. It's not going to be like an Oscar-worthy movie or anything, but it's one that I'd revisit every once in a while, and I kind of hope that we get more movies, maybe get some sequels to this, and maybe have Taylor Lautner come back and get Shark Boy and Lava Girl to have bigger roles. But all in all, I'd say I'd give We Can Be Heroes a 7.5 out of 10. It's not like a super great movie, but it's good enough, and everything. It's on Netflix, so I definitely would recommend checking it out if you have Netflix. And if you're a fan of the first movie, you may or may not like it. I know some people that like the first one that didn't like it. I know some that did. But let me know in the comments what you think of this movie, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.